Hello everyone and welcome back to another match of Roulette Rivals World Championship 2021. Group stage is going on today, tomorrow and for a long time now. We are going to Group B now in a highly anticipated match between JoeBabyGrabber and Kobalt, two highly capable veterans now with good chances of advancing from this Group B, the big one. Because they are referring to themselves as the big group. We are going to start in Miami, which was Joe's pick. If I'm not mistaken, then we are going to go to Mumbai after this. Indeed we are. And we are going to have a redacted map 3, which this time I don't know it in advance. But Chris can bully us with some sneak peeks. No, please don't. We are going to be fine without it. 15 seconds until the Miami spin. And then we can go back to purgatory of Mumbai. But that can be a quicker one since it's an expected map, not a random one. Here is Miami. Sierra Knox, Scissors as Moses Lee, Robert Knox next snap as Waiter. This is the most meta spin for Robert, but Sierra Moses would be a fun combo. Let's see if they know their Moses isolation, with or without sugar. Yesterday we found out that you can put the sugar in the Kawun car, which would remove Moses from the equation immediately, and after you get the Moses isolation, Sierra still drives around for one more lap. Then you have time for a peekaboo, but the way I do the Moses isolation is peekaboo on Sierra and then peekaboo on Moses. So let's see what order they will go with. The Waiter is definitely the most straightforward disguise. Lots of free ones. You can start in it. Pick your poison. And scissors do exist, and the only one I remember off the top of my head is the podium area, but it's far away from Sierra, so let's see if they know one better. Maybe there's one next to the blue seat driver, which is what Joe is going for. Yeah, and this is certainly closer. And the media room, I think that's correct to say, has another one, but Joe has the scissors and Kobalt has the sugar, so it's early days, early isolations will be done. It's 2 KO type of kills, so nothing too fancy. Really Moses is the only thing worth pointing out. And here's Currymaker and his Raiders, welcome. We finished the Group F match between Papalevi and T-Hawken, Papalevi winning 4-2, and right after that we began JoeBabyGrabber versus Kobalt from Group B, starting in Miami, followed by Mumbai. Joe with a bullet distraction to get this Kronstadt mechanic out of the way, so Joe can climb around this fence, and Kobalt will be the first one to to play the sugar cutscene, after which Sierra is outside his car, Sierra's race is ending and all that kind of stuff, which will be important for that peekaboo in 15 seconds or so. Joe also getting the disguise, will walk towards that panel and put the sugar in the engine.
You're the junior slip wrench who got injured yesterday, right? Sierra's coming in. Everyone on your stations, now!
Sierra is incredibly upset that her race has ended this way. Who could have done this kind of stuff? Certainly not these two players. Kobalt is the one with the peekaboo already. And Joe will run for that disguise as well. So, KO on Sierra, and now the big question. How to get Moses Lee? Kobalt will not go for the carbon garage immediately. Hesitating a bit. Is he looking for a pit key card maybe? Not necessarily, so Moses will be KO'd later on. But Joe is going straight for the carbon garage, and that's an annoying carbon mechanic, but there's Moses, and there's the peekaboo. Perhaps, if Moses looks the right way. It's a long and strong peekaboo, but Joe gets it done, and with the corner subdue, that will be the disguise secured. Advantage Joe, definitely. Because Kobalt will not have a quicker Moses isolation than this. Unless there's a new usage for the snail, which would be quite ironic against Joe. The #1 fan / simp of Clark. Or wait, is that word banned on Twitch? I think I'm going to get banned as well. Joe with the jump in the bin. But he's back in action, and the kill on Sierra means that Joe is now firmly in the lead.
Next up, Robert Knox.
And is not going to be trespassing while he is on his way to his original disguise. Now he's trespassing for a bit. He can just go through the Aeon garage because there's only one person here. And I think the waiter has crowd enforcer, so even if he's not trespassing, those security would be trouble. But Joe is in the clear now, and I don't see an enforcer in front of him. And his second kill is waiter next snap, so I guess Robert is one pistol shot away, if that pistol shot is on the laptop, which we'll see in a couple of seconds. Kobalt, on the other hand, is I'm not saying his Moses isolation will be any issue, but compared to Joe's quick isolation, it's definitely not a winning one. Joe can definitely restart in the next 1.5 minutes, but if he doesn't, then it's the Moses ISO which won him Miami. Kobalt bumps Moses, the man with the cowboy hat. Another bump. Now's the question mark. And this might be a blind spot, not anymore, because that Lana, or whoever she is in the picture, as well as the other journal. But Joe is making good progress still. Evidence has been deleted. Laptop has been shot, so Robert is getting close to being isolated.
Apparently, he's sensitive to low humidity areas, like rooms with air conditioning turned to high.
And it's really just one KO, and hoping for no side KO. Ooh, that was a strange stutter. But the second kill is done. And under 7 minutes, a very straightforward Miami spin will be done. One last loud gunshot to open this gate, and Joe is out and will take the lead in this group stage match if he can find the exit. Second try works. And he's out, and it is not going to be 47 seconds until Kobalt finishes. So that is the lead for Joe. And the Miami is done, so Mumbai is next. Which is Kobalt's pick. It is a pick which was done by Kobalt before, twice actually. against Agent Mendo and Chebiat. So Kobalt seems to be a Mumbai only player, or at least in the group stage he will only pick Mumbai. That's the case so far, 3 out of 3. And oh, I'm sorry to do you like that, Kobalt. So the first Mumbai was won by Mendo and the other one was a tie, but so the matches I've seen show that Kobalt is more than capable in here, so those points aren't far away and it might just come today. So it's 28 past the hour, 3 more minutes, and a legal spin is coming up next. And what do we have in the world of RRWC right now? Joe was thrown off when he looked at the spin, but later realized that he didn't need to smuggle anything. So after the initial shock, he found the ideal strategy, I feel. So the lifetime performance from Kobalt doesn't include RRWC, but he's yet to win here, and Joe is also yet to win here, and I can now welcome GKPunk, our co-caster. Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm doing fine. How are you doing?
I'm alright. Definitely can be better, but anyways.
Yeah. You were doing adminning until, I guess, very late or very early. It's a very busy Sunday, but glad you could do it and glad you could join me now.
Yeah, it was 7 a.m.
It's a horrible time zones. It was hard to get this day going, but now we're definitely on track for another 13-15 matches a day.
47. Our intel suggests the maelstrom.
Including
Yeah,
this,
lots of matches.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I just meant to say including this Group B match, which started in Miami, and Joe won it. Not much else to say here.
Yeah, Joe was very efficient on taking Moses' disguise. Saw he was using the peekaboo.
I think it's just so ironic and so smooth when you can chain a peekaboo, Sierra's peekaboo, into the other one in the cow garage. And got both drivers this way. It will be interesting to see if anyone does it the other way around with the cow and sugar first and then the Sierra peekaboo. But that is the question for a different spin. I'll read this out because I'm not sure if you have the link. Maelstrom, Big Stuff, Kashmirian, Vanya Shah Explosion Accident as Holy Man, and Dawood Rangan Electrocution as local security for this Mumbai spin. Accident heavy, but it's not as bad as it looks, I feel like, because the explosion accident can be a drive-by, a propane breaching charge kill on Vanya, and Dawood electrocution can be just a paddle on the barge. So and the disguises are so convenient, because the Holy Man you can get from Skywalk, and the local security will be on the barge as well. Although, if you have to be a bit tricky about it, because you can't KO someone and drag it into the pipe and then do the brick for Dawood, because the body will be found before the electrocution, just barely, so that would cause some panic.
Body of a security?
Yeah, the local security, unless there is some blind spots, because I expect an electrocution.
Oh, there's a free one right by the crane controls. So, I mean, if anybody wants, that would probably be the first one that I'm thinking of. This one is good because Maelstrom, you get Maelstrom isolation and the Holy Man. Both of those are useful for this little corner.
47. Our intel suggests
Yeah, very good point.
is hiding somewhere in the city.
People like to take the Holy Man anyway, because it's less enforcers in the slums, and now it's mandatory for the Vanya kill. And propane should be on the way, not so far away from the beach hut and the hidden stash, which is usually used nearby.
That's the Maelstrom.
So it's really just bricks as soon as you can, and live kill on Vanya. After a long Kobalt pause, they are identical in-game time, but Kobalt is a bit ahead in terms of what he has achieved, because he's already the Holy Man and is making his way toward Vanya. Joe showing off the newest suit unlock, the Raven suit indeed.
Yeah, very appropriate in the slums of Mumbai.
Easy to blend in like that.
Well, it must be looking for a peak staff, I want to say. I mean, propane seems too popular to be something you've been looking for.
Yeah, I think so too. It's not my main big stuff, but Joe got from near the Skywalk start. And it's also concealable. Must be nice to be folded like that, and
yeah, I was wondering the physics behind how you would fold the beak staff, but sure.
Yeah, I guess if the broadsword can be a briefcase smuggle, then shouldn't be surprised about anything.
My cousin lives in New York, and he went to a show on Broadway. He's a traveling salesman or something.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about the broadsword, though, it's like if you think about it in terms of 3 blades and the smallest to biggest, maybe one just goes inside the other and shrink it, but the beak staff it's I don't know.
No excuse for that.
It's just a stick. Anyways, Joe grabs a Kashmirian disguise, and Kobalt's running around and probably going for that disguise now after picking up the crow disguise. This one is the thug one.
Yeah, interesting that both of them are starting with the Wazir kill, and we'll leave the brick double kill for second. Of course, it's not kill at the same time, but it's a same sequence of events, starting with the brick. I for some reason I just like to do the same thing no matter the KO kill. Is Maelstrom isolation and then immediately bricks into the train yard. But of course, you can save some time if you optimize and route the disguise is better. Joe will get the Maelstrom kill, the correct one, despite the pause. It is nice. And now we'll get the Holy Man and start the brick sequence.
Yeah, still very efficient. No backtracking just yet. Kobalt is a little behind. He's approaching Maelstrom now. Still in, assuming everything else goes around the same pace in photo finish territory. It's about 20 seconds behind.
Good luck, Chris, for that one. Kobalt's thug was found, which he cornered, and there were some running around, and I think he wants the Holy Man from here. Yeah,
Ooh,
a bit tricky,
that's
but
he's got a good timing there. He just the guard just woke him up and said, "Yeah, you deal with the rest of your life."
my work here is done. So yeah, it was really about 45 seconds between the identical events. Joe and Kobalt running next to the Maelstrom.
Joe is heading towards the Rangan Tower. Well, that's an interesting choice of disguise, but
So this is kind of what I was trying to go for, because this is the most popular local security, I guess. But as you mentioned, it's for this spin at the very least not the easiest. Although if this body is cornered, I would even try to wake him up so he doesn't ruin this execution.
It's the one that when I did my suit only stuff, I guess I figured it out when I was getting the early one. It's Dowd just walks over it right after the stairs are done. If you're early enough, you can catch him with that. Unless if you miss that one, then the one at the barge, that's probably the default one everybody goes for. Which also gives you an extra, what, like 25 seconds or something?
And chaining it with the Vanya kill, it would have been also possible to go for either. Joe will, however, infiltrate the penthouse, and so is there a water cooler there? I think
there is a water cooler here, yes. But he would. There's not one by the corner. There's one in the middle where they're watching television.
Yes.
So he has to take out at least 3 or 4 guards here. Those two, yeah, there's a water cooler. And then Dowd's main bodyguard.
Ooh, this is will take a long time, yeah. Compared to this, any puddle is definitely quicker and easier, but Joe will do this one, and I guess can't blame him for setting things up in a non-trespassing disguise. It will just take some time and tiny bits of risk along the way. Kobalt will start with Vanya instead, though.
Maybe Joe will go for a live kill on Dowd. I'm not exactly sure if he just stands right on it, but that's a possibility. You can sort of remotely do it by shooting the container that holds the water or the plug.
Yeah, the conversation I'm trying to remember is starts with watching the match A, where it was talking to the sitting guard. I'm just so not sure if Dawood dies to it, and if he's the only one dying to it. There's the water cooler, and Dawood isn't far away. But
yeah, I think yeah, that's the plug. Dawood will be the one that goes for it. He has to sabotage the plug too, which is extra work. Unless he has a taser, and he can then make the taser work with 2 more guards. Meanwhile, Kobalt actually used the brig opportunity and is gonna try to take out Vanya. Yeah, he set up the propane there.
Didn't see an EMP.
He has he's gonna use a loud SMG to fire that up.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Yeah, that's exactly right. It's a nice angle there, but I don't know. This is Hitman. Yep, red guns immediately. I think he killed somebody else.
Rima was really
Has to
close. Yeah.
Because knockouts, yeah, non-target killed.
Joe's electrocution setup isn't the best either, but Kobalt's loud live kill was just way too risky for me.
Yeah, I would say that was probably unnecessary risk.
Because the big stuff doesn't require an item. The Vazir kill doesn't require an item because it's big stuff. Dawood electrocution, okay, it's probably a taser, but you are not
You can
loadout
still make it work
restricted.
with plenty of batteries. So many
Definitely.
batteries in Mumbai.
So I just don't see anything wrong with being a breacher for the Vanya kill or an EMP. It's just so many things that could work with one item. Some convoluted combo of a coin, battery, and leaking propane, but that's overthinking it really. Just an explosion accident on Vanya shouldn't be difficult. So it's been like
The Dawood's on his way down now.
Yeah.
So he's gonna have to wait a lot longer now. Is he even looking for alternatives, maybe inside a bathroom or something?
I'm not a big fan of this bathroom. I'm not
Yeah,
sure about the view
trolley.
Yeah.
They can see through floors and walls. There's definitely one guy that was by the staircase that can see you.
I think I was spotted by people below before, but could just be bad cycle, still not the best electrocution for Dawood. But he's 11 minutes in now. He will think about each and every step very carefully.
Yes, what is it?
One more conversation. It's going quite slowly for Joe, not all through or because of his fault. Some conversations do need to happen, some he walked into.
And if he still wants to set up the bathroom, he has to get rid of these two non-target NPCs, because when the sync goes off, they're gonna investigate. And he needs to go grab the disguise before he can trigger any sort of electrocution.
Best thing might just be
going back up.
Yeah, I guess at this point it's just do it upstairs, but if it's downstairs, then turn on the sink, create a puddle, and then turn it off, which Joe might just do right now.
Kobalt's catching up. He's got the first kill back on the Maelstrom.
So if Kobalt's changing up his approach and gets a safe Vanya kill at 4.5-5 minutes, then his disadvantage is gone. Yeah.
It's not. Yeah, it will be non-existent. Literally, and he pulls out the battery for Dawood and like walks up to him and. Kobalt's more efficient. He's picked up the Holy Man disguise a lot faster this time because he left it at that street corner.
Yeah. Oh, Kobalt, just throwing the propane once again.
No loud SMGs, please. He's gonna be okay. I'll just use the AK.
Yeah.
Oh, the shotgun. But don't use the shotgun. He is knocking these guards out, which... Oh, with the trank. He's going for the gun. Kobalt hasn't changed anything in terms of this skill.
Brace
Maybe he'll
yourselves.
bump people more. Or have something for Vanya. I don't know. If she's slightly separated, maybe that could just give you a window. Like,
There's the...
he's still gonna try nothing. Tries nothing new. Different angle, except that's it.
Kobalt has an EMP, but that will be used for the Dawood kill, unfortunately. While he could just use a battery for
Yeah.
Dawood, and this EMP would help enormously for Vanya. Uh, 14.5 minutes for Joe. I'm not sure what he did in the last 2.5 minutes. He was upstairs and came all the way down.
I think Vanya is still too close to Rima. He has to shoot that thing early and hope that the outer range gets it. Nope, she doesn't. She only gets knocked down. Not even knocked out, because that would
Oh.
have given him red guns immediately.
That's the best bad news for Kobalt. This propane is now gone, but the guns are still green and there are more propanes around. Just this will set Kobalt back by minutes. If it would be more than 5 minutes, then of course restart could be considered, but it will be just some target lockdown and then hopefully back on track in a few minutes. Get the Dawood kill down and something something closer to the beach house. Yeah, there's the EMP for Dawood. Might be a bit early because I'm not sure where the NPCs go around this area.
Joe is back on the tower, still taking out more guards. He's got his eyes set on that bathroom. Kobalt has to pick up a disguise before Dawood gets to that EMP.
And this will be a tight window because Kobalt wants these 4 people to get past. But after that it's not more than 20-30 seconds until Dawood gets to the EMP. That's the Colmer shot, and then another one on the other barge. Security. So disguise is acquired. Now just Dawood has to be the one getting that EMP, and the puddle has to work. I think it should. I'm only 100% about the barge, but Dawood doesn't care about the puddle.
Oh. Well, yeah, that's a setback, and I'm not sure about those puddles either. I know the puddle that's right after the concrete stairs end. That's the one I used a lot. That one works for sure, and he just walks like on top of it by himself, part of his route when you do the brick. And then the barge one is everybody else uses. No idea if that one worked. It might be one of those puddles that just electrocutes 47.
Yeah, Chris is right, the EMP was taken. It's just such an odd decision to place the EMP before the disguise. I mean, I think I get it because Kobalt wanted the most time to get the disguise and didn't think he could get local security quick enough. But yeah, there's one woman who roams around that area, and that she took it, and well, Kobalt used 3 corners already, but he didn't want to use the last one. Not sure if he had another one on the woman.
And Joe's having a hard time getting Dawood in the bathroom. He threw a distraction and he enforced it to someone, and they said, "Yeah, right where I'm standing, there's nothing here."
Second try. Dawood is closer, but still enforces someone else.
Yeah, and she does the same thing again. Trying the sink, and she's gonna go for it. Oh, she's actually the director, the movie director or producer, something. Oh, one of them.
So now she investigates, but she would be the 3rd KO'd body in that room. This would be the perfect time to lure Dawood, because now there's no one else in the area who could react, but Dawood will once again leave. Missed window of opportunity, and now just 9 minutes remaining. Kobalt has a 10-minute kind of strat, but for Joe this is definitely the last try.
I don't know, I feel like at this point he should just go upstairs, knock out the remaining guards, and just play with that whole floor. Just... What is
Yeah.
she doing? She is angry.
Wow.
What are you doing? Go upstairs.
This is a first for me, never heard this line.
What did she say? I don't have audio.
Why are you lingering here? You need to find the missing script.
Oh, the script.
Yeah.
Don't take that.
Joe, for the love of God.
He is
Nah.
upstairs. He's by the TV, Joe. Go up there, man.
Yeah, at this point the water cooler would be definitely the better idea. It's just he was always
He just
focusing on
has
the
to
wrong
knock out
floor.
2 more guards. And you can get the TV guard with the shut-off generator.
To pursue an international career.
Well, he's upstairs passing Dawood right now. Kobalt picks up the kill on Maelstrom again. He had to restart after that EMP was taken away from him.
And once again, I didn't check the loadout for Kobalt. I don't think he... Although it's been a long pause since the last try. It's not unlikely that he replanned.
Business with you, Doctor.
But I guess we'll see now in his inventory very shortly. Oh no. No other item placed there. Joe's played one Mumbai and lost it, according to the carrier stats by RR stats and hitmaps.
Truth be told, he kind of looks lost at the moment too, so not much hope is here. Kobalt can just actually make this run work. He got Dawood in there, so that's a massive breakthrough. But all the puddles been cleaned up by that. I don't know, I can see water. I don't know. But it's not that dark. Oh, there it is. It was a weird lighting thing.
Okay, that should electrocute, but I think that lady will not see through or see into this room. So, I mean, at this point, Joe has to just go for it. I guess that it's fair to jack him more into the corner.
And look at Kobalt. He's done the same thing for the 3rd time, and possibly the final time.
Oh, definition of insanity. This is just a really tough throw to make. And I don't think the propane is the right position, because we saw that Vanya is on the left, Rima's on the right, and that propane is once again towards the right.
Right, Joe is gonna attempt to kill Dawood at this point. There we go. He gets the kill.
Dawood Rangan is confirmed killed. Just one target.
22 minutes into the run. You can tell he didn't appreciate this Kobalt pick. There's an item placed for Vanya, and she's walking away on Kobalt's side. What did she see?
It's a briefcase. Yeah, she's taking the
Ooh.
briefcase away.
Oh my, the
So, yeah,
briefcase would have worked perfectly for this propane.
I'm not sure what that's gonna kill like 10 people.
That is desperation now. However, this isn't a bad angle. If Vanya will now go through here.
Oh, but they're speed walking behind her though.
Oh,
Shoots the gets the kill this time. No other non-targets killed.
my
Kobalt.
goodness.
Wow. That gets it to work. Both need 1 kill now. Dowd's kind of advanced too far, I want to say, for Kobalt.
Yeah, the
He's gonna
barge is
try to use
impossible.
this. He's gonna use the same puddle. He drops the EMP just like Joe did. If the same thing happens, he's gonna lose the thing too.
Yeah, it was
Drops
Kobalt
down a
before,
couple of times.
so I'm just not sure. I guess it's a different
Oh, it
in-game
was him
time.
before?
Yeah.
Oh, right, you're right. Sorry. Apologies.
But this will be a very tight timing.
It was him before. Yeah, hopefully he doesn't lose it this time.
What happens next, 47?
And
47? Shaw is on the move.
Joe, with his favorite item in hand, is walking into the train yard.
And I think Davud is going for something and is going to drop down
Yes,
and
he's
get
going for the
electrocuted.
EMP. Wow, Kobalt. He's gonna pull from behind, even though he has like a super fast strat. And what is Joe gonna think after spending 12 minutes on the electrocution kill?
Yeah. And depending on the
I
closest
don't know if photo
propane,
finish is still possible.
yeah, he's going into the train yard for a propane. Oh, he's
Oh.
hesitating. It's not going to be 47
Yeah.
seconds.
No, not anymore.
And regardless, Kobalt is the one with the lots of restarts and the lots of loading times, so
Walks
one is
into
for
the
Kobalt. Well, this has been done, and going to see another Paris. The previous match had one between Eli and T-Hawken, and now we are going to have an RNG Paris. This shouldn't be as surprising for these two returning rivals, and Paris is one of the maps you should start playing roulette on. But this could be the first time they are playing Paris in this tournament, and that is the case indeed. So nerves might be a tiny bit of factor, but in the grand scheme of things, it is just a map for 2 points like the other ones, and this will decide who the actual winner of the map is. But you really want to get the points more than anything.
Yeah, definitely every point counts, even when you would in the group stages you would appreciate draws over complete losses.
The number of wins is a secondary or a third tier tiebreaker, but so it's I guess I shouldn't say it's worthless, but yeah, it's about the points really. I think I remember a tie last year between some random person and Eason Easton. They finished with identical points, and I think a random won one more map or one more match, and that was the deciding factor. So it can be decisive, but the takeaway is that every point counts, and these two will most certainly in this group B. I won't be changing scenes, but I have the live standings of Group B in front of me. Ducker and Mendo, Agent Mendo, the rookie, both played one match, both won 6-0, so they are the tied leaders of this group. Kobalt has 5 points over 2 matches and is third. Joe's first match was a 4-2 win, so he is fourth on 2 points. And then Taran has 2, Chebiat has 1, and Crudy and Bad Games are yet to score. And so it's a close one. And with Mendo starting off so well, and 6-0 in Kobalt on his first ever RR match, I feel like this group has opened up even more. Even if Ducker will most likely win the group. The other 3 places will be very hard fought battle.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And whoever wins this will temporarily be the group leaders, right? Because they're getting at least 4 points out of this match. That's not updated yet.
Yeah, I guess the most live standings would be Kobalt 7, Joe Ducker Mendo 6. So indeed, someone would be first after this. It's a good motivation boost for sure to have the early lead. Yeah, Bad Games is the only player in this group who hasn't played so far. I heard some messages that he's hard to reach, but I think I saw scheduled matches from him on Hitmap, so don't really see any forfeits in this group, luckily. So decider, or still not quite a decider, we'll get used to it, but the RNG map pick, Paris spin is here.
We can call it a decider. It decides the match.
That is true. And would you like to run down the spin?
Yes, thank you. Viktor Novikov with the silent sniper rifle as the stylist. Oh, hello. And loud explosive weapon as the security guard for Dahlia Margolis. I think I saw a stylist Victor last night.
Oh.
I might have admin that myself.
It's a hot topic right now, it seems. And the very specific kill methods, style and sniper rifle you have to bring in, and the loud explosive weapon, of which there is one in the Cicada attic, maybe, but you are going to bring in a remote for this one, really.
Yeah, for this purposes. I honestly, for the structure of Paris, it's in one of the most inconvenient places, so unless you really go there to grab the dongle for whatever reason, you don't really look at that explosive device.
Yeah.
I think I didn't even know about that until Sapienza came out.
Yeah.
Joe goes for the fireworks right away, detonates it.
So it will be a
miss.
Huh.
Miss shot on the camera. That's gonna take Victor's attention. Can't shoot again because that will put him out down. Kobalt does the same.
Kobalt will bring Dahlia down and isolate Victor in the bathroom, which might just be the more optimal double isolation, so that the loud explosive can be placed for Dahlia down here and you don't have to go up. And from here to the stylist, the freed stylist, and back to this stair, this floor isn't that long, so this could work for Victor as well. But Kobalt is leaving Victor. He isn't going to be KO'd just yet. But Joe is setting this, setting up this bathroom for some reason. Oh, the security guard, indeed. I guess it's best to hide him if the kill is loud, although it's expected to be an exit kill.
Knocking out the guard he distracted. He has to get rid of that gun as well. And where is Sofa's gonna be?
It's always the main question for this chat.
Oh, she sees the body though.
And
she comes in for investigating, okay.
The two cicadas are investigating as well. I can see the question marks. We are on the minimap, it's white and he's coming, and that is going to be a rip for Kobalt. It's not yet though.
Oh yeah, he actually turned.
Oh
yeah,
my.
He didn't come in all the way. Wow. That's lucky.
Oh, this was so close for Kobalt and could just be the deciding factor. And now the I guess one more cause for concern is if that door will be blown open if that explosive is so close. So where is Kobalt going? He's going down for the stylist.
That is Dahlia Margolis, supermodel turned spy master.
And Joe is working on the second KO now. And can never tell if someone is Sophus or the roaming auction staff. Of course, the rest you can tell because they have guns on them.
Well, yeah, there's that staff that almost looks like he's Sophus. Has almost identical silhouettes too.
Yeah. So it's really hard to say for now. Who has the lead? Four targets KO'd, 2 each. No, actually, Victor is still moving for Kobalt, so I'm really wondering what's the play for him here, because he has the disguise for Victor and gets the sniper, but there isn't really a way to isolate Victor for the next minute or so.
Man, I wish I had that job.
Yeah, I guess Kobalt just has to wait when he passes this door. Which, like you said, it's not gonna happen for another almost a minute at this point. Joe is taking his sniper upstairs.
Joe's riskier kill is coming up, or the one that involves more trespassing. He has to make his way all the way to the Sheik's room, or the room next to it, but he seems to be dodging the security guards well, so Joe will get the kill very shortly, and the security guard is hidden in the bathroom, so it's going to be 1 kill, 1 disguise change, and a walk down to the basement where he can exit and detonate.
Good work, 47. Time to find Dahlia Margolis.
It's more waiting for Kobalt. This is Joe's map so far. He has the better strategy, better execution, less waiting, but that detonation will still be crucial. It's a stair slide is popular among console players. Not sure if it's Ducker and Joe uses it, but haven't seen it catch on. But here's the detonation for Joe. Can he keep green guns for 3 seconds?
Targets are down. Great work. Now head towards an
He can, and he should be the one winning this match. Once you see the 5-star Silent Assassin rating.
Kobalt, when he let Victor slip through without the second floor without knocking him out, that's kind of where he lost the match. And then he missed the isolation when he was trying just now. So yeah, nicely done by Joe.
Very closely fought match. Kobalt could finally get his Mumbai win, but it was Joe's strategy winning him the other 2 maps. I think it was just not.
I think we can
all that
safely
much,
say
but
Joe's
yeah.
strategy kind of lost him the Mumbai match too.
That's the other thing too. Yeah, that was a really long execution, but hopefully
No,
they
not to
both,
downplay Kobalt's run, because it was really fast, but then that propane kill wasn't very consistent.
no, sadly not. And it was lucky, to be fair, to get that kill. But he was bound to win a map, at least from Joe, and I think it's a fair result with the Joe 4-2 win. It was an exciting one with all 3 maps, really. Quickly look at... so we talked about the leaderboard a lot, so just confirm quickly that Gunther is live with the next match. Blythe against Speedster from Group H, I think the first one from that group. So that and Soviet Dubab versus Connorby will be happening this time, but that is it from us, and hopefully I can get a break right now after 2 matches, but there are still 5 to go this evening. You can see it on your screen. Central European Summertime starting now, actually 10 minutes ago, but this is only day 3 of 24 from the group stages, so lot more to go. Thank you very much, GKPunk, for joining me.
Yeah, thanks for letting me join. I actually enjoyed it. I think the Mumbai itself was worth it.
Yeah, for sure. And thank you everyone for watching, and GG's to both players. Let's catch some more matches. Goodbye.